everyone, to the home of the War Chest, Osceola, Renegades, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. And the Hokies will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing the fourth down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done work, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
That's caught. It's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Noles will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Watson. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Hokies are on the move. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Wiggins. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Pulls it in, it's John. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Davis. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch Closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Gets it out fast. Into the house. Touchdown, no! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Going to swing it on second down. Swings it out to the flat. Jukes his way for more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Watson. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Fires left. He's got him wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Trying to get it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass.
It's a fake. The fake, and he wants to throw. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Tries to get it on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To throw, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Keith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiggins. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Doyle. Out of bounds he goes, they'll mark it at the 16.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The RPO, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told a story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Heath. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the Heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Watson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gibson.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Heath. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Watson. Finds his man, it's Heath. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defensive holding, an automatic 1st down for this offense. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Hokies have taken it inside the 20. On his feet, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that...
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll leave it with him. Makes a pass to Marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Floats it out in space. Fighting off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Watson. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He'll run it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Watson. It's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kicks.
There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. After not really playing